We didn't actually have computers when I was in high school, so it wasn't that I worked on the computers in high school and decided I really love computers. But I was intrigued with them because they were starting to become, more on the market and in businesses, and so that's actually why I went into the career. I hadn't worked on them before that. It was known as data processing, and you went to become a programmer. There were no other, right now we have 3 different programs available within IT. At that time you went for programming or you didn't go to school for computers. But I knew when, and my class was about half female, half male at that time, and I knew that I didn't want to be a programmer because I love working with people. But that is, if I wanted to work in computers, that's what I needed to do, what degree I needed to get. And then when I got out in industry, I went into a job where I did some programming and some training and some support. And as our company grew, I realized I really like the support and training. So that's always been my pathway in industry. And because at the time when I started, the programmers sat in their cubicles and didn't really interact with people, and I knew that wasn't me. So we have 2 other female instructors, so there's 3 of us, and there are 2 in the CSS program and then 1 in the web development program. I don't feel like I get treated any differently than a male in the same field. It's a lot about what you know and what you have done and what you can offer to an organization, so I don't see that in industry at all. For me, the challenge was raising children and being in IT, because IT is very stressful and you don't have typically normal 8 to 5 hours a day. You would go in and you might have 12-hour days, and so it's juggling the family but my family was really supportive, so that wasn't a problem. What I loved about industry, I'm trying to bring to the college. So instead of lecturing and have them taking a typical test, I will have them go in industry and do a project. So that way they get their experiences out there. Probably when I first started supporting, as much knowledge as you had, as well trained as you could get before you started in the field, the first time you took a call on the phone, it's like you went blank. You just can't remember anything. And that's typical for pretty much everybody that's going into this field, but now we offer a course where we're actually doing some support here, so you're used to it, so when you get into the industry, you're ready to be on the phones and support. My family was very excited because no one knew a lot about computers, and I had, through the programming that we had some projects, I automated created some software that helped my grandfather's business, and so they were really excited about it. And my own family was very supportive of, my husband also works in IT, so we worked together on it, and it was a challenge in that fact that we were both in IT and unusual hours, but very supportive, very I guess appreciating what I did in industry as well as at home. So my advice would be to just go into the field. There are so many options, and not feel like I don't know much, because you will never know everything in IT. And the nice thing today about IT is you have different pathways that you can take. So if you love people and you love problem solving, then the computer support specialist would be a good option. If you love writing the code behind it, then you have web development, and then networking is the hands-on. And so you have lots of different options, and you can switch if you find one is not working for you. So don't let anything hold you back, because instructors and people in industry are excited to have both male and female, and they will work with you and help develop your talents.